Convection is defined as heat transfer through a moving medium. It usually involves the energy exchange between a surface and an adjacent fluid. There are two types of convection, mainly forced, where a fluid is made to flow past a moving surface by an external agent, such as a fan or a pump, and natural convection, or warmer or cooler fluid next to a boundary causes circulation due to density difference from the variation of temperature throughout the region of the fluid.
Baka kasi meron, baka lang meron nag-quit lang.
As a UNC counselor, I'll make it upon myself to review all the gathered interviews with anyone related to Joseph.
Joseph was, I didn't expect, he's really gone?
I mean, sobrang shocked ako nung nalaman ko nung nawala na daw si Joseph. I mean, we were just hanging out just a few days ago.
Sure? When? What? How? Was there a web? Like, do they know who did it? Like, shit.
Ano ka mo? Patay na si Joseph? Well, si Joseph, naging kaklase ko siya sa isang G dati. Hindi kasi ako masyadong pumapasok dun eh. So, yun, kapag sa Facebook, tatanong ko siya kung anong gagawin. Si Joseph, nakakalungkot nga eh, patay na si Joseph.
Grabe. Dami naman naiwanan nito ni Joseph. Kalungkot isipin. Bata-bata pa lang, wala na.
No, sabi naman sa ping, like, did they already tell his family? Like, kami ba yung shit? Sino? Seryoso? Shit.
He was a nice guy. It was an acquaintance, but still, he was very nice. May one time nga nilibre niya ako sa ikot, so I guess I was highly appreciated. But man, he was just with me a few days ago, and he's gone. Damn.
So yun, medyo fun naman siyang kausap, tapos nakakatulong naman siya, tapos yun. Damn, wala na siya, wala na pagtatanungan.
Napakabait na estudyante ko pa naman yan. Laging pumapasok. Laging naka-ID. Problema lang, lagi siyang tulog. Pero mabait pa rin siya. Nakakalungkot talaga.
I can't. We were just going there around the oval. Like, I'm sorry.
How recent? How long ago was this? Kasi I just saw him like yesterday. And he was fine. Like, damn it.
Pero, isipin natin, no? Ang dami ng mga naiiwan. Kawawa talaga. Laki-laki pa ng future niya. Dami pang kailangan gawin.
So, based on my list of people related to Joseph, meron pang isang taong hindi na-interview. Ako nang bahalang kumausap sa kanya.
Justice for Joseph.
Hi, I'm working from the US. Let's get straight to the point. What happened last March 7 in the NDCP? Alam ko masakit mamatayan ng kaibigan, pero naghahanap ng justisya ang kanyang mga magulang. Pwede ka bang tumulong sa isinasagawang investigasyon? Can you do that for me?
It was another regular day at the Joe Harris lab. We were conducting an experiment for Math E102. We were done with the experiment, so Joseph was teaching me how to handle a Rockwell hardness tester. When we were all done with that, I just asked him a simple question. I asked if I could go to the bathroom. He let me, so I did. I was gone for a while, but when I got back, I saw him lying on the floor. He was dead.
Do you have any idea who did this to him? Anyone who might have some grudge against him? Regarding the cause of death, during your experiment, you didn't handle any chemicals? Harmful chemicals? Right. Other than the two of you, was anyone else near the facility? So you have no idea who did it? No, it's alright. I think this is it.
Thank you for your time. I have to go somewhere.
According to my analyst, if I consider the transfer of the poison from the walls of a circular conduit to a fluid flowing through the conduit, then that transfer is a result of the concentration driving force. A forced convective mass transfer occurred with the poison being dissolved into the bloodstream of Joseph.
Are you Anna? Yes. I'm a friend of Morty's. Here is files for his previous murder case. Thank you.
So these are Marty's files on Joseph's death. Whoever killed Marty must have wanted to destroy this. I need to be careful. I will not meet the same end. At least not until I find justice for Joseph. According to the files, Joseph was last seen on the afternoon of March 7 at the National Engineering Center, or NEC, by the technicians and several MAT E102 groupmates. He and his lab partner Anna had arrived late and were left alone in the lab to finish the experiment. In my personal interview with Anna, she mentioned going to the comfort room and leaving Joseph alone in the lab. She found him dead upon her return and immediately called for help. Autopsy reports indicate that Joseph had been poisoned due to high levels of cyanide in his blood. Cardiac arrest occurred and he died in a matter of minutes. A puncture wound was found on the left side of his abdomen, which indicates that the poison may have been introduced into his system through injection. Despite all search efforts, the murder weapon was never found. No suspicious persons were found leaving the building or entering it.
What do you want from me?
I know you did it, Anna.
What?
The murders.
What about the murders?
I know you killed them.
No.
Don't play me for a fool, Anna. I know you did it.
No.
I already know, Anna. I saw you that day at the NEC building, peeping through the door with a syringe in your hand. And I was also there, near the sample prep lab, where you were just in the corner, waiting for Marty's death. Marty knew too much. He was digging way too deep. He would eventually know you killed Joseph, so you had to get rid of him. You planted a false clue that led him to the sample prep lab, and from there, it was just a matter of lowering the temperature of the room and letting the lack of heat do the work. By lowering the thermostat, you sent Marty into thermal shock. His heart needed to work harder to pump blood, and it just couldn't keep up. How do I know? The glass windows in the room had cracks. The room barely had anything that could have caused those cracks, and there was no suspicious-looking people who tried to enter the room through the window, and the sudden drop of temperature must have caused it all. It all makes perfect sense now.
Anna, you are the killer. You killed two innocent people by applying mass and heat transfer concepts in Math E103. Admit it. You know it's the truth.
It's all making sense. How? How could I have done this?
Don't play dumb with me, Anna. I know you took a subject on heat transfer, and you know it. Think, Anna. Think.
Wait. Isn't this mass transfer? Forced convection? The syringe is the pump that forced the cyanide through the needle and into Marty's system. Thermoshock. The temperature of the room must have rapidly dropped, and his heart couldn't take it. His heart failed. There was no sign of forced entry, or a struggle, or ingestion of any chemical. No wounds, no injuries. Marty died on the very spot he was found. Someone did this. Someone lowered the thermostat on purpose. Someone like...
Hannah, are you alright?
All right. I feel great.
Anna, what are you doing with that?
Finishing what I started. Why did it change? Okay, boy.